The story of a mysterious ring, believed to have come from heaven and associated with incredible powers, is one that has captivated humanity for centuries. This particular ring is often compared to the one in The Lord of the Rings, as it is said to possess similar world-ruling capabilities. Mentioned in both the Old Testament and various ancient esoteric texts, the legend of this ring has fascinated scholars and mystics alike. Whoever possesses this ring, it is said, will have the power to rule the world. The big question remains: who is searching for this extraordinary ring today, and who will eventually find it? The tale of this mysterious ring is deeply rooted in ancient lore, going back to the time of Adam and Eve. According to ancient sources, the ring disappeared thousands of years ago, after the death of Prophet Solomon. However, some suggest that the ring will reappear in the future and fall into the hands of a surprising power, who will use it to exert control over humanity. Let's delve into the unbelievable mysteries of the ring and explore recent reports that claim the ring has been found in Turkey. The ring from paradise. The story begins in the distant past, when Adam and Eve were sent to earth from paradise. It is said that Adam brought with him a ring, a divine gift from the Almighty. This ring, imbued with special knowledge, gave the wearer extraordinary powers, even under the conditions of the earth. When Adam left paradise, the ring came with him, inscribed with the words, "Property belongs to God." It was destined to return to paradise after Adam passed away. Adam, according to some sources, lived on earth for about a year before his death, after which the ring returned to its heavenly origin. A new guardian, King David. Centuries passed, and humanity multiplied across the earth. Societies flourished, and new civilizations emerged. During this time, God gave the angel Gabriel a new mission regarding the ring. It was decreed that the ring should be brought back to earth and given to a new guardian, one who had already been living among mankind for some time. This chosen person was none other than David, the shepherd who would later become a king and a prophet. Gabriel descended from the heavens, carrying the ring with him. The ring was now leaving paradise for the second time. But why was David chosen? What made him worthy of the ring? At the time, David was a shepherd, tending to his family's sheep. However, he was soon thrust into a greater role, becoming a leader of his people and a warrior in his own right. David and Goliath. One of the most famous episodes of David's life is his battle against Goliath, the giant warrior who terrorized the Israelites. Though Goliath is often referred to as a giant, his actual height is thought to have been between 2 and 3 meters. Nonetheless, he was considered nearly invincible until David faced him in battle. Armed with nothing but a slingshot, David struck down Goliath with a single, well-aimed stone, proving his courage and attracting the attention of everyone around him. David's victory was more than just a military triumph. It was a sign of divine favor. As the Bible recounts in 1 Samuel 17 verse 50, "So David triumphed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone. Without a sword in his hand, he struck down the Philistine and killed him." This marked the beginning of David's rise to power, and soon afterward, God bestowed upon him wisdom and dominion over his people. The gift of the ring. After David's victory over Goliath, Gabriel appeared before him with the ring. The angel told David that the ring was a divine gift, carrying with it the power to rule over demons, winds, and beasts by the permission of God. But there was a condition attached to this power. David had to choose his successor carefully. Gabriel instructed David to gather his sons and ask them a series of questions. The one who answered all the questions correctly would inherit the ring and become the ruler of the world. David did as he was commanded, gathering his sons and asking them questions such as, "What is the most beautiful thing in the world?" and "What is the ugliest thing in the world?" Only one of David's sons, Solomon, answered all the questions correctly. However, David noticed that Solomon was smiling uncomfortably as he answered each question, which made David suspicious. When David asked his son why he had been smiling, Solomon revealed that he hadn't known the answers on his own. Rather, he had received help from an unexpected source, an ant. The ant had whispered the correct answers to him, and Solomon had merely repeated what he had heard. Despite the unusual circumstances, David accepted that Solomon's answers were correct, and so the ring passed from David to Solomon. Solomon and the Seal of Power. Solomon, one of David's 19 sons, went on to become one of the most legendary rulers in history. The ring he inherited, known as the Seal of Solomon, was said to contain the hidden name of God, a secret known only to a select few angels and prophets. With this divine knowledge, Solomon was able to rule over jinn spirits, animals, and even the elements, all by God's permission. The Bible recounts Solomon's wisdom and power in 1 Kings 4 verses 30 to 31, where it says, Solomon's wisdom was greater than the wisdom of all the people of the East, and greater than all the wisdom of Egypt. The ring, often associated with the Star of David, was a symbol of divine authority. In fact, the Star of David, now seen on the flag of Israel, is thought to be a representation of the Seal of Solomon. This symbol, which has been used throughout history, even in the Ottoman Empire, has long been linked to mystical power and influence. The ring's disappearance. The story of Solomon's ring does not end with his reign. According to Jewish tradition, Solomon's ring was stolen by a jinn while he was bathing. The jinn disguised itself as Solomon and took over his kingdom, while the real Solomon was forced into exile. This strange tale is recounted in various sources, with some even suggesting that Solomon lived as a common fisherman during his exile. However, the jinn eventually threw the ring into the sea, hoping to rid himself of it for good. Yet, in a twist of fate, the ring was swallowed by a fish, which was later caught and served to Solomon. Upon finding the ring inside the fish, Solomon reclaimed his throne and restored his kingdom. The Bible speaks of Solomon's return to power in 2 Chronicles 9 verse 23, stating, All the kings of the earth sought audience with Solomon to hear the wisdom God had put in his heart. Modern-day discoveries. In recent years, there have been intriguing reports of the discovery of ancient artifacts linked to Solomon's ring. In Turkey, for example, a bronze seal believed to be the Seal of Solomon was reportedly found during a raid on a village house in Amasya. Alongside the seal, authorities discovered Hebrew inscriptions, a statue of a bull, and a book of black magic. While experts are still investigating the origin of these artifacts, the discovery has sparked renewed interest in the legend of Solomon's ring. Some believe that this ancient ring could still hold the key to untold power, and that whoever possesses it may be able to control supernatural forces. The idea that modern governments or secret organizations could be searching for the ring is not as far-fetched as it might seem. In fact, many state leaders throughout history have been rumored to dabble in the occult or seek the help of jinn to gain an advantage in global politics. A ring for the end times. According to Islamic eschatology, the Seal of Solomon, along with the Staff of Moses, will resurface during the end times. These relics, long hidden from the world, will play a crucial role in the final battle between good and evil. In this apocalyptic scenario, the ring will be used by a future leader to dominate both the natural and supernatural worlds. This belief is echoed in the Christian tradition, where similar relics are said to reappear during the end times to help usher in a new era of divine rule. In conclusion, the legend of Solomon's ring is one of power, mystery, and divine authority. From its origins in paradise to its eventual disappearance after Solomon's death, the ring has captured the imagination of generations. Whether or not the recent discoveries in Turkey are truly linked to Solomon's ring, the story continues to intrigue and inspire. As we move forward into an uncertain future, the question remains, will the ring reappear? And if so, who will find it and use it to rule the world?
If you found this video enjoyable, please consider liking and sharing it. Additionally, subscribing to this channel will ensure that you receive more updates in the future. Thank you.